Time for the live. Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Well, welcome to New Orleans Jazz Museum. Thank you for being here. On behalf of New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park, we're so delighted to have this partnership with this New Orleans Jazz Museum to provide these wonderful programs. The mission of our park is to share an appreciation for New Orleans jazz music, the musicians, history, culture, and we do so by having programs that educate, entertain, and hopefully enlighten you. And so every Tuesday we have our Arrowhead Jazz Band with some featured local or New Orleans-based musicians. These musicians travel all over the world, and we're so grateful to have their style and their craft shared here with us. So without further ado, we're going to get this show started, and I'm going to call up the band. All right? On guitar, we have Dominic Minix. He's going to pop up anytime. On bass, we have Kerry Lewis Sr. On drums, we have the legendary Gerald French. And we also have a wonderful, not guest, but a familiar face with us. We have our intern back in town. She's been traveling. We're so glad to have her back. I'm so glad to have her back because she's a wonderful vocalist. So please help me welcome up Saskia Walker. I told you the guitarist will come around. Give it up for Dominic Minix. With you, that's all right. Okay, so like I said, so in this field of interpretation, right, with National Park Service always trying to preserve a certain thing, and we preserve the New Orleans jazz music, we like to interpret certain themes that you may all have experienced or know about. I'm pretty sure all of you at some point in your life have experienced love, whether that be brotherly love, sisterly love, parental love, or just caring for someone. You may have experienced romantic love. I see some couples in the house, right? Maybe it may be going all great now. So let's talk about how the honeymoon phase. Okay, I hope I didn't mess anyone up. I'm kidding. It's all good. It's a story. We have a story here. So we're going to start off with Lullaby of Birdland. See y'all here at the beginning. Welcome, welcome. New Orleans Jazz Museum. You're late. Now you got to hear about this love story, right? So it's all lullabies and butterflies, and love is feeling so high, and it keeps on feeling high. All right?
To me, won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed?
Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a journey over the shadows in the rain to a blossom-covered lane?
And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard music in the night, wonderful music
think we have been led there. I think we've been led. All right. I think we've been led to the moon. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, we're talking about, secret code on how to get y'all to come back again. Right? So, we're just, rehearsing that. So hopefully you come back next week, right? Because we talked about it. All right. like the first 3 weeks of the relationship is awesome, right? It's like the first 3 songs, the story is great. But then something changes. I don't know, out of nowhere. I don't know, maybe their breath is tart or something. Or they don't smell as good. I'm just kidding, I don't know. Things, what do I know? I'm just singing these songs. All right, so we're gonna talk about how a person has changed. You almost had me. You almost had me. You change, that sparkle in your eye is gone. Your smile is just a careless yawn. You're breaking my heart, you changed. You change, your kisses now are so blasé. You're bored with me in every way.
Sing the song.
You're breaking my heart, I guess you've changed. You ignore every star above you. Each memory that we shared. You ignore all the signs I give you. I can't realize you've ever cared. While you go and change, you're not the angel I want to. No need to tell me that we're through. It's all over now because you've changed. You're not the angel I want to. No need to tell me that we're through. It's all over now because you've changed. Because you changed. going to take a moment to share each other's not so good love stories. So, all at once tell me how something terrible happened. I'm kidding. Remember at the beginning of the show, I said that we like to educate and hopefully entertain. So hopefully you've been entertained so far. But we're very big on education and just sharing some things that, you may not think about within the park service or in the musical setting. So each of these persons have stories to tell and have had their own journey. And so I want to take time to ask them a question about their journey. But before I do that, do y'all have any questions of your own that you would want to know? I know there's something, probably like, why are these people, or only two of these people in uniform? I know that came across your mind, right? I want someone to ask it though, I don't want to just tell you. So someone asked a question, okay. Oh yes, all right, I'll repeat that. Like the gentleman in the audience asked, why are we in uniform? So again, we are park rangers, and so we are on the job, on the clock right now. And so our park, which was established in 1994, decided that jazz music is an American art form. And so in order to preserve that, we do performances. And so only two of us are in uniform because we work for the Park Service. Saskia here is also our intern, and she works for the Park Service in a way, and she gets to dress up, so it's really nice and stuff. Yeah. And these two gentlemen, we have to give a service, so we invite just great musicians to come and share their expertise. All right, next question. Anyone? Don't all raise your hand. I'm sorry? How long have we all been together?
It's about 1 o'clock.
Yep. That's about right.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, just one. Yep. So an hour and 28 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah. And so depending on the month, we may have different musicians come. And the only people that are consistent is Mr. Kerry Lewis and myself and Saskia for some time. And so we have the pleasure to get different musicians to come and play with us. And so I guess I'll take this time to ask, Dominic, how's your love life been? How has your love life been, Saskia? I'm kidding. No, but how has your music journey been so far? And what have you learned just in this past month of playing with the park? And then everyone will get to answer that question. There you go. You're always first.
Thank you. Everybody give it up for Jade. Isn't she doing such a great job? She reminds me of Sarah Vaughan when she sings. Yeah. Whenever I play music, I'm always reminded to be humble. Project. We've got hecklers in the audience. You're a musician. Oh, okay. Do you want to come up and play? Yes, please, come play. Spain.
Sounds good to me.
Come on, let's go. Let's play Spain. Let's play Spain.
What you play?
What do you play? What do you play?
Oh, drummer and percussionist. You can get up. I can get up.
Man, now we're trying to get a day off today, please.
But I want to actually hear what you were saying, that's all. So, in the musician world, we say project,
Okay,
right?
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, so what I've learned here is to be humble, because you never know what musicians might be in the audience telling you how to do your job.
Well, in my background, I don't have a problem projecting. But since I am a park employee, I pass. Oh, yeah. We got to hear this story.
Oh, no.
You got it? Yeah, you got to hear it.
So what's the question again? Musical journey.
lessons from the journey. Oh boy, this could take a while. Yeah, I'm a fifth generation New Orleans musician. My family has been in this area since 1840, playing this music. So with that in mind, I first learned how to play New Orleans traditional jazz, and then you learn how to play all the other stuff. Yeah, in order, the real order, yeah. So for me, music, I didn't choose music. Music kind of chose me, because I was always around it. You know, I always had instruments around the house. And my dad plays, my uncle, my grandfather. I had two great uncles that played with Louis Armstrong. So yeah, it was kind of osmosis for me. And you know, one thing that annoys me with my peers is they like to use the word legend very loosely. And when I first started playing professionally at Preservation Hall, I was in my 20s, and they put me in a band of 70 and 80-year-olds. And those old men beat me to death. They beat me to death. It was the remnants of Sweet Emma's band. So it was Willie Humphrey, Percy Humphrey, Frank Fields, Jeanette Kimball, Norvin Kimball, and Worthier Thomas. And I played with them for off and on for like 5 years until either they retired or they passed away. So I have invaluable knowledge when it comes to the old way of playing traditional jazz, because I actually played with those guys. And for me, that was the seal of approval for me that made me feel like I made it when I was able to play with my grandfather's peers. So for me, music is still going. New Orleans is still evolving. Music is still changing, but there's some things that we're missing that we need to get back to. So that's my take on
it. Maybe after we do some more songs, we'll talk about what are some things that we can start including in this musical journey.
Oh, I got a list.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good.
You didn't see the list in the back? I got a list.
Oh my goodness. It's a long list, everybody. It's a long list. All right, good. We'll have some time for that. And we're gonna keep this story rolling. So I'm gonna get off the mic and let Saskia lead with the beautiful vocals. No problem. wonderful. Saskia Walker, everyone. Yeah. Also, I just want to say, with this conversation that we're having, I hope I didn't like offend anyone or make anyone uncomfortable. You know, it takes a lot of vulnerability to take singing outside of, outside the shower, and have it in front of and do it in front of someone. Especially if you study or go to school or study under someone. It takes a lot to say, like, you know what, I'm not going to just sing in front of this person. I'm going to choose to sing in front of more than two people. Just like with an instrument, it takes vulnerability. So I hope I didn't make anyone uncomfortable with a love story. But you know how we can make it comfortable? You share your stories with us. I'm kidding. But we're going to keep this story going. So, and just like whether it be with romantic things, you may enter into a new job, right? And you love that job so much and it's so awesome, but then they ask you to do just a little bit too much. They start asking you to do extra things. You're like, oh, hold up, you're changing, right? We all know what something as good can turn into not the best moment. So we're going to keep on with the story. Forgot where we're at.
Someday. Oh, changed up. Okay.
And then we'll do Sunday after. Yeah. Can you give me the key for that? Right there. One, two, let's take the whole song now. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you've gone and left me crying, yes, after you've gone, there's no denying you feel blue, yes, you feel sad. You miss the cutest ranger that you ever had. Oh, there will come a time, now don't forget it. There will come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine, and you're going to want me only. That's after you've gone, after you've gone away.
forget it. There'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you're lonely, your heart will break like mine and you'll want me only after you've gone, after you've gone away, after you've gone.
After they go away, you tell them someday you'll be sorry. All right, so as we're setting things up, you'll be surprised. So I'll just let you get wonderfully surprised. If you don't recognize what's happening, well, you'll see.
They put me to work. Y'all leaving? Okay. Won't be the first time my button wasn't left. Don't make a difference. Really, bro? Why not? One. Oh, someday you'll be sorry. The way you treated me was wrong. I was the one who taught you all you know. Now your friends want to make me sing another song. Good luck, maybe with you and your future you won't fear, dear. There'll never be another to treat you like a brother. Someday you'll be sorry, dear. Let's swing, baby. Oh, someday you'll be sorry. The way you treated me was wrong. You're right. I was the one who taught you all you know. Now your friends want to make me sing another song. So good luck. Maybe with you and your future you won't fear, dear. There'll never be another to treat you like a brother. Oh, someday you'll be sorry, dear. and taught you all you know. Now your friends wanna make me sing another song. So good luck, maybe with you and your future you won't fear. There'll never be another to treat you like a brother. Oh, someday, oh, someday, oh, someday, darling, you'll be sorry, dear. Almost. Yeah. Quick story behind that. Me and Carrie have been playing that song for about 30 years, and we toured the world, the globe with Mr. Leroy Jones. And so we've been doing that song off and on for, 35 years. Yeah, we program. Yeah, we got the arrangement down and everything. So, thank you.
I told y'all were in for a treat. Man, it's just so amazing. And that's what I think makes New Orleans music so different, and why New Orleans is the place that this park exists. It's because the children, it's ingrained in them. The music is taught from a very young age, whether you're playing in church, come from a church background where you're dancing, clapping, singing, doing that all at 2 years old. And, just for him to be able to sing and play the drums, it's just, you learn it, but it's just a culture here that's nowhere else. And so grateful to have these wonderful gentlemen up with us. And thank you, Saskia, for being here too. And so I'm just going to call the band off one more time. We have Dominic Minix on guitar, Kerry Lewis Sr. on bass, Gerald French on drums, Saskia Walker on voice. I'm Jay Perdue. Thank you for coming through. And also we have a show that's not going to happen because the weather is
It's happening, but it's in here.
All right, good. So we have a show at 5 p.m. here in this lovely space. So if you want to come on back, please do. Check out nolajazzmuseum.org for programs here at the New Orleans Jazz Museum, and nps.gov/jazz for our programs over at the site. We're closing down at 2 p.m. over at the site down the street, so do not go there to collect stamps. You will be disappointed. And so we have one last song for you. There will never be another you. There will never be another audience like this, so thank you for coming. But they won't thrill me like yours used to. like yours used to do.
Now I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true?
Will never ever be.
We'll never ever be.
No, there will never ever be.
There will never, never be.
No, no, there will never, never, never be.
There will never, never, never be.
No, 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 never.
Another, no another.
There will never be another. Thank you so much for coming by. Again, Dominic Minix, Carrie Lewis Sr., Gerald French, Saskia Walker. I'm Jay Perdue. Thank you for coming through. And yes, remember nps.gov/jazz, NOLA Jazz Museum. Yes, we got donation box in the back. Thank you. I was like, what is she pointing at? It's the donation box. Please donate. You know, we can always use those funds. And if you want to learn about that long list of things that we can do to improve, come talk to us after. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.